What's good, everybody? This is SHINJIITSU 369 hitting y'all with a Dokkan video today. Today is going to be one of the first of the series. We're going to dive into 79% versus 100% units. Is it worth it to continue to pull on a banner after you pull 3 copies? We're going to take a look at how well they're defending. We're going to take a look at their attack stats. We're also going to try to pay attention to, and of course it's all RNG, but between 79% and 100, how often they're going to be additionaling, and try to compare that as fair as we can. The whole point of this is to kind of dive into, like I said, is it really worth it to continue pulling on a banner for certain units between 100% and 79%? What originally gave me this idea was actually Int Cell on Global. I had him a while ago at 79%, and I remember like playing with a friend at 100% and thinking about how he really wasn't doing much more damage. Now, there are some units I feel like definitely are better at 100%. Like if you can pull the other 2 units, you might as well, or if you can grind them. But I think some units, absolutely not. I think 79% is completely sufficient, especially when they have an SSR with a different name. Perfect example is Zamasu Gowasu. So without further ado, let's go in here. We're going to be going into a Dokkan event and comparing the 2. Then we'll go into the legendary Goku event, check out their max stats and how well they're defending. And then lastly, go into Infinite Dragon Ball history and check out the same. I'll do a separate video and take them in a Super Battle Road side by side, and we'll do that separately. But without further ado, let's go on and hop in. Okay, so we're hopping into a Dokkan event here. Let's take a look. So the important thing when showcasing the Rainbow unit versus the 79% unit is I want to make sure that neither of the Vegitos get an extra chance to super attack more than the other, because if you don't know, they get a chance to super attack no matter what, and then in the potential system they can get another attack. So because this Vegito's on the first rotation, he could technically get an opportunity to get more supers. So we're going to rotate him off. Let's look at his defense. At the Rainbow level, he is at 80k. Let's go ahead and take a look at him. I believe he has 30% chance to additional, 22% chance to critical. He does have 1 attack equipment, so do keep that in mind. He is 500 higher, but he's still at in the 22,000 range. The 79% Vegito has the same 30%, or sorry, I did give 1 additional in the equipment system, so 32% chance to additional, 11% chance to crit, and I do have a 400 defense equipment, so keep that in mind. The defense would be closer to in the 10s, so just keep that in mind when we look at his defense. But first turn we'll be able to see his stat as well. Let's see what he's looking like. Let's just give him a 12 key and see what we do on 12 key. Well, he's going to end up getting some key anyway, so you know what? Let's go ahead and just go for the 18 key. We'll see about where he's at. He's going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 key. So I believe total he's going to be around 12, 13, 14 keys, something like, or 18, 19, 20 keys, something like that. The whole point of this here, what we're looking to see is, this is just an example, but there's going to be more banners, and when you pull on these banners, let's say you get lucky and you pull 3-in-1 multi, or let's say you spend 1,000 stones and you pull 3. Do you spend the extra 500 to get the other 2 copies? Is it really worth it? That's the whole point. On top of that, there are some units that I believe that after continuing to summon, that after pulling 4 copies, you might as well start your 55% one. I think a great example is Zamasu Gowasu and Gowasu. So let's just we'll rotate black off here. Let's see, we don't want to get too many attacks with well, let's just let, well, actually, let's see if we can't finish him right now. That actually would be helpful. Yes, and Goku Black should be able to attack with this. Good. Yes, because if we can finish him in this turn, then that means that the Vegitos will actually just get a fresh a fresh new health bars to use as a punching bag, basically. Nice crits. Go ahead, Vegito. Get a crit on this too. Oh nah, you aren't that ballsy. Oh yeah, 2.15. We're definitely gonna finish this Vegeta, which is good. Yeah, he has no chance. I don't think Black's gonna get to attack. Oh yes, he is. Sweet. We'll get to see that sweet Kamehameha. I love it. Pop. It's over. It's sweet. I have literally a 2% chance via equipment to crit with Black, and I get crits with him like he has 10%. It's great. Okay, so this is going to be the 79% Vegito. He is at 76k. Like I said, keep in mind he does have a little bit of defense equipment. He'd probably be closer to 70k. So we're seeing about a 10k difference, a 10k difference in defense. I do want to try and get him the same kind of super attack. So let's do this. Oh, that didn't go exactly how I wanted it to go. I'm sad. Well, that's why I brought a shoe, because I do want them to have a similar stat here. So that's going to give him a little bit of key, and that should basically make up for what we lost. Basically. Yep, that's about where he was. So we'll get to see that stat and what he's looking like. So Vegeta's, I almost wish I would have put Vegito in that first slot there. I mean, he obviously would have took nothing. He has type advantage. It's just a Dokkan event. But we did get a chance to see his defensive stats. So he's at 1.94 with around the same key. So of course the rainbow is giving an attack boost, but is that attack boost, you know, when you look at the difference, is that enough for you? He does go ahead and yeah, he just feels, yeah, he just wants to fuck Vegeta up today. He just wants to have fun. He's literally a punching bag. Wow. Oh, I just love Vegito. He's gonna take control of this man. This man got so angry. This man got a face tap. This man got so angry that he got a face tap. Okay, now we get a Vegito Blue transformation, which is fantastic. We'll be able to see first turn Vegito Blue. Now, obviously, the Gogeta 79% is going to be probably higher in attack, but I think that that's notable because you know he was able to get those extra super attacks. He's gonna offset the balance between himself and maybe a Rainbow Vegito, but we'll see how the defense is looking. So we'll go ahead and pair him up with his LR. Looks to be, yeah, his better linking partner for legendary power. And this is good. We'll be able to see how he's defending. Right now he's at 83k. So let's go on in. Let's see what he's looking like. Okay, so he's at 2.15 on an 12 key super. 2.23 after raising attack and defense. And he does not get the potential system additional. Beautiful. Pop. There's nothing he can do. My gosh, I don't want to finish him here. Okay, Vegito, do not finish this man. Whatever you do, do not finish this man right now. Good, good. Okay, so we will get the Vegito Blue, and we can take a look at his defense, and then we'll be able to know. First turn, Vegito Blue, and how he was in base. He'll have very similar links. Not all the key links, but the attack links should be basically fine. He's starting out at 79k. We're only gonna get him in 18 key super as well. So let's go ahead and hit. Well, we actually want to attack with. Let's see who'll be the best linking. It'll be about the same here. So let's just link up with black. We'll do this. We'll do this. And this. You know, I should have just used a shoe. But he's going to get the guaranteed, and he's at 2.7. He, of course, would have been higher with a little bit of key. All right. So that's how we're looking. Let's take a look at their max attack stat in Legendary Goku event. Okay, all right. Here we are in the Legendary Goku event. Like I said before, we're going to go ahead and float Vegito off. That way he can... We don't want this Vegito to have an unfair amount of super attacks. This is the first turn. So we're not even going to bother attacking with them. The fact that Gogeta's going to attack is already going to diminish Vegito's attacks. And we'll just go for a 12 key. That way, in the case he does have some more health, we can actually get another super attack. So yeah, I think this is important to see. The whole plan here is we're going to go ahead and look at their initial super attacks. We're going to see how many they get. The friend Rainbow Vegito is at 42% chance to additional. 42%. They have 21 invested in additional, and I think it was 8 in crit. Excellent. So we do go ahead and get 2 super attacks. This is the 79% Vegito. So 2 super attacks for him. Let's see if this Vegito can go ahead and get himself 2. I don't think he'll be able to. I think 1 is just going to finish him. Unfortunately, I wish we would have went ahead and finished that Goku, but we didn't. I figured that between Gogeta and Vegito, they would certainly finish. But I guess not. He's most likely not going to survive this. I can't see him surviving this. He did. Come on, get 1 more. 1 more.
All right.
And he did get the 1 more. So that is excellent. Really happy about that. Both of the Vegitos got the same amount of super attacks, so we'll be able to see them on a completely equal playing field. I'm going to come back on a first turn transformation. Well, I guess they'll transform next turn, so we'll just go ahead and rock out with this turn, and then we'll take a look at their defense and attack stats. So Vegito's going to completely dominate. Let's see if we can't actually just KO him. Just completely get him out. See if we can't get that KO. Be sure to let me know in the comments down below your thoughts on this concept, comparing 79% units to 100% units. I do think there are some units that are worth it and some that are not. I was actually going to go ahead and bring Goasu and Zamasu as well as Goasu together just so we could take a look at that too, but I'm going to do that in a separate video. Maybe we can pull off some crits here. Nice. Maybe some crit. Yes. Let's get some crit additionals. That way we can actually take out this Goku. If we can get 1 more and it's a crit, there's a chance we can take him out. Oh, never mind. But he did get 3 super attacks, so that's pretty clutch. He's going to be hitting like a truck once he transforms. Oh, we're going to take this super attack. It'll be interesting to see. Type advantage, 179k. So we're going to get a couple of Vegito Blue transformations here. We're going to take a look at their stats. We're not even going to get the super attack because only 1 of them is going to finish. But we're going to take a look at the stats. And after that, we're going to go ahead and skip to when they've built up all of their attack stat. And then we'll see what they're looking like. So this first turn, of course, 79% Vegito. He does have a defense equipment, but he is at 79k. And the friend at rainbow level, he's at 83k. The attack is higher by about 18,000. So we're looking pretty good here. we kind of know what to expect. We're gonna go ahead and get that. Do this and do this. So we're gonna go ahead and skip. He's at 1.92 on that, but we're gonna go ahead and skip to probably MUI Goku to see their high stats. All right, so we are at the end here. Each Vegito is completely built up. We see the friend here at 583,000, the 79% at 550,000. If we look at their defense, once again, mine does have a slight defensive increase. But even with that, he's at 140,000, and the rainbow is at 147,000. So I'd probably be closer to 136,000. With that being said, there's about a 10K discrepancy with the defense, and with the offense, it's actually pretty close. So this is exactly what we want to see, and this is going to determine it for me and hopefully for you. Does it matter to summon for those 2 extra dupes? One thing I will say about the friend, he has been 100% got 3 attacks every single time, 3 additional super attacks every single time. He has never failed, so he's been killing it. We're actually not going to use any items because we kind of want to see what they take here. I mean, at 147, if he super attacks with this range, most likely I would die. But there is a chance we would be able to see all of them. I'm thinking, should I risk it? Because I do want to go ahead and take a look at how they're going to defend. Here, let's go ahead and get these orbs first and see how our health is looking. Depending on how high our health goes up. See, this I'm slightly more comfortable with. And this will be like equal attack. So we'll get to see what they do. So let's go ahead and take a look. Hopefully I do not die. $40K, okay. Good, so we'll get to see it. 5.13, fully built up with his best linking buddy except for like TEQ Blue Vegito. Besides him, this is basically his best linking partner on the second, 3.44. That's the first time he did not get the third. And now we're taking double digits, so that just shows you so much. Let's see how much we take on the super attack. $295K. Alright. Gogeta at 4.12, and that's incredible because he's super effective on all types. He's stupid, and he can even get higher. He has not even, I haven't been focused on him, but he can certainly get higher. Okay, we're doing good. Yeah, so we're gonna get to finish this whole thing and see. 4.61. So 5.13 and 4.61. So, and he's gonna go ahead and get that last with the 3.22, so he's gonna defend even better. So that was great. We were able to see LR TEQ Vegito Blue in the Legendary Goku event. Basically, they took 40K before super attack, double digits after. Took about 300K with no items on a super attack from MUI Ultra Instinct Goku. Attack stat started at about 5 million for a rainbow. 4.6 it was for 79%. So you go ahead and tell me what you think. We're gonna jump into Infinite Dragon Ball history, and then we'll go ahead and make our decision on is it worth it for me, and then I'd like to know what you guys think on is it worth it for you. Would it be to actually summon for those 2 extra dupes? Let's hop into Infinite Dragon Ball history. Okay, so this time we're in Infinite Dragon Ball history, and the difference this time is we are bringing support. So we have the West Supreme Kai. She's giving everybody 40%, so he's going to look really, really good here. I do believe we are completely built up. Let's go ahead and get into it and see what his stem looks like. That looks like 5. I believe that's also 5, so we'll just get the purple. We're going to steal those from Supreme Kai. She doesn't need them right now. All right, so let's see what he gets up to. Fully built up. 5.91. Very nice. Now this Rainbow Vegito, whoever this is, shouts out to you. But they did not invest any additional. I don't know why they wouldn't do that, but he has gotten 2 super attacks, of course, the whole time. Whenever he's in blue, of course, but he can't ever get a third, so that is a thing. The base Vegito in 79% only got 1 more extra super attack. We have some more support over here. We have 30% support. So let's see how we're looking here. We also got the beautiful Vegito transformation. I could transform a cooler and really wreck this man, but I don't think that's going to be necessary. I think we'll be completely fine. We'll also get to see how they're defending. At 79% completely built up. He's at 1.6, or he's at 163,000. Let's see how wicked he can get this stat to with 30% support. Vegeto's not worried about that. Vegeto's just gonna retaliate. Okay, so we're at 5.42. So basically the same amount, similar difference they were in the Legendary Goku event. They are here. It's just fun to see them with support. Because when you can see them with support, you can actually even get a better idea, right? Because if you have a 79% unit, you say, oh, well, if they didn't have support, with support, they're hitting just as hard, if not harder, than the Rainbow unit. In this case, still pretty much similar, except one thing on the last rotation. Rainbow Vegito did have West Supreme Kai, and we had 30%. So we're actually going to switch it around, and then we're going to see how they are. So they were at 5.91 and 5.4 respectively. Of course, it's just going to be a little, it's just going to be a slight difference. Getting some counters here. My Vegito, my M Vegito has no crits, so unfortunately I can't give this man the crits that he deserves. Everybody deserves the crits. Let's go, cooler. Very nice. Okay, this turn we'd have no support, so that's actually good to see. Let's go ahead and get this green, because I do want to heal. He's red. And then, ooh, I'm gonna get a Dokkan. I'm gonna get a Dokkan and complete this. That's beautiful. Alright, so we're gonna see what he's at with the Dokkan attack. We'll actually get it. So he's at Rainbow 4.61, 1 super attack in base, completely built up. Pop. I love that attack. It was so upsetting in Dragon Ball Super when we had to watch that and they defused right there. I mean, come on, you could have at least let Vegito do something else before they defused like that. They refused for like all of 5 minutes. At least in Dragon Ball Z, we got a couple episodes with Vegito at the very least. So it looks like we are gonna completely demolish this Broly here. Vegeta, I should have. I don't think I could have popped the active skill, but I was gonna say I should have. Cannon, cannon. It's cannon. Alright, now we're going to have West Supreme Kai of Time, and we'll get to see what the 79% Vegito does. He is type advantage, so I'm not too worried about what he'll take. I'm going to pop this Whis, that way we don't get killed in the back from the Supreme Kai. Gonna get these. Oh, excuse me, I had to sneeze. Okay. Okay, let's see how we're looking. This is basically the 24 key. I think it's 20. Yeah, 22 key. 5.48. So he's about 5.5. And then with transformation boost, instead of 5.9, I'm sure he'll be around 5.8. So this is great. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and say, personally, I'm glad I didn't continue summoning on the Vegito banner after I got 79% with him. I do not think these last 2 copies are actually, really worth it at this point. I do still have to take him into Super Battle Road, which we are going to compare them in Super Battle Road and see how well they're defending against super attacks and against normals. Because if it is a big difference, then that might sway my opinion. Maybe it would have been worth it in terms of defense to go ahead and pull for those 2 extra copies. Whew, we're surviving. Okay. So we're going to do the same thing here. Like I said, I'm expecting to be... I'm just going to pop another item just so I don't lose here. I don't feel like losing. I did all this. But either way, we're going to see what we get up to with the friend. 5.74. So it actually is a little bit lower. It closed the gap quite a bit. Almost half the damage. It closed the gap just with the 40%. And you're going to be more likely to have West Supreme Kai at 40% in your box than Cooler, you know, depending on how and where you've summoned and what you've done. So that was the whole event. Vegito completely took care of that. That was beautiful. So we got a good idea of 79% versus 100%. Let's go ahead. Or actually, that's going to be it. That is actually it. So as of right now, like I said, I am happy I did not summon past 79%. We're going to take him in a Super Battle Road in a separate video. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched it, let me know what you guys think below. Do you think it was that this unit is actually worth summoning past 79%? I look forward to talking to you guys soon. McDonald's, I still eat at McDonald's. I hope the shakes are working. Dr. Diamond's twerking. Look what shots in service. My whole bitch is picture perfect. Pop up breakfast swerving. I'm on and off the road. I travel coast to coast. Danny Phantom going ghost. I'm ghosting in the coast. I get half full of low. Yeah, bitch, she do the most. She should go and blow her nose. But I like you ain't know, cause that shit get your ass exposed. Right though, gas though. That's just how it's supposed to be. Back up. Bitch can nest and close me. Asshole with cash for it, bet that bitch gon' notice me. Asshole with cash for it, bet that bitch gon' notice me. Rack the gas up.